And a pleasant good evening, everybody, and welcome into Iceworks here in Syosset, New York, the site of the Farmingdale State College Rams M3 matchup against the Columbia University Lions. Good evening, I'm Brady Campbell, joined alongside Wally Mitchell on the camera and Gabe Takuri running our socials here tonight on the LI Sports Network. Should be a fun one. These two teams met last night as well up in the Ice Hutch in Mount Vernon, New York, new home of the Lions, where the Rams continued their dominance here to start the 25-26 campaign with a 9-2 win over Columbia. And it was Noah Lavoie leading the way with a hat trick en route to the victory. And now the Rams are up to 5-0 on the season. Lions dropping their first game of the year in that one. Both these teams fairly familiar with each other. They didn't play against each other, but they were both down in Jacksonville, Florida last year as well in the Division II and III, respectively, national championships. The Rams were in Division II. They went 2-1 in group play. Their only loss against Florida Atlantic, who they'd end up losing to in the quarterfinal as well. But as for the Lions, they went 3-0 last year, and, well, they made it all the way to the championship as well before they had a heartbreaking 2-1 loss against, well, of course, the eventual champion South Carolina Gamecocks. But they have a lot of returning faces as well. It looks like they might be a little short-handed tonight, making the trip here on a Saturday evening. Most notably without their captain, Brandon Avazov, one of the top players in the ACHA, formerly with the AAU with Columbia as well, as he is serving the back end of a suspension. And the Columbia Lions can't wait to have him back, as he is a key part of their team. But they're just missing a lot of bodies as well. But they are primed for another battle here tonight. I think this game will be much closer than the score itself showed last night. Then again, it was only 1-0 Rams after 1, 4-2 after 2, and then the Rams were able to pull away with a very strong third period. But we expect a much tighter matchup here tonight at Iceworks on Long Island. Warm-ups, about 2.5 minutes left in them. We'll take a brief timeout, and when we come back, we will have the national anthem, starting goalies, and puck drop. Don't go anywhere. You're tuned into ACHA College Hockey on LI Sports Network. Welcome back to LI Sports Network's coverage of ACHA college hockey. Brady Campbell with you once again from Iceworks, just about set to go between Farmingdale State College and Columbia University Lions. These two teams once again did battle last night. Farmingdale won that one 9-2. As we look at the starting goalies, first for Columbia will be number 1, Liam Hadcock, the graduate student from Aurora, Illinois. And he will be opposed by Luke Pavone, who has played many games so far for the Rams this season. Number 37 will get the nod here tonight. Lions in the road, Navy going left to right, Rams in the home white. Right to left, and the puck is down. We are underway. Lions control the face-off, going to the goal. A shot well wide. That was Nick Sloan, who was driving the net, number 81. Now it's Noah Lavoie. Back in. He had a hat trick last night. Brings it right in. Nearly getting the scoring started again, but he is stopped by Hadcock, who gets the whistle. That didn't take long for Lavoie, using his wheels through the neutral zone. A nice move right there. Gets around the defender. That's Ronan Robinson back there. Could not stuff it past Hadcock.
I'm listening in right now. Your audio is going in and out. You might want to plug in first.
Columbia back in. Puck taken away and cleared down the ice here by the Rams. No icing. It's slowed up and it's picked up by Cal Robinson. One of 4 players for the Lions wearing the A this season. Turnover, Riberich. One-timer stopped by Hadcock. Lena holds it in. Here's Riberich down the wall. Tries to center. Never made it through. And Columbia will look to clear. Robinson. Ronan wearing number 9, Cal wearing 44. This is O'Sullivan trying to sweep it towards the net. Knocked off the puck by Rams captain Donnie Pace, who puts it into the netting and out of play. Face off to the left of Pavone. Rams win it and swing it around the boards. To the point it comes here. Shot from the Lions, knocked down in front and cleared back ahead by Farmingdale. Riberich over the line. Good defensive stick. Puck still available though. And a shot from the outside muffles to the near side corner. Comes out to Lena at the point. Shot to flex down. Believe Hadcock got a piece. Rams here with a strong offensive shift. Puck was left in the corner, however. Lions will look to clear. Bouncing puck. It's Carter Tom Ford reaching for it. Couldn't get it. And it's forced back out to center where Lena will get to it. And Castellano skies it in. Rams wholesale change. Here's the Lions look to start up ice. Errant pass, however, allows Farmingdale to take back possession. And getting on it, Mark Dellavecchia. Springs Pace into the zone. Tries to center. Puck taken away here by Columbia and fed back out to center. Down the ice it goes, and it will be an icing. Faceoff will come back down near Hadcock. 7:25 to go here in the opening period. Rams win the draw here in the O-zone. They go deep with it. Centering pass. Doesn't get through the Manzi. Follow-up shot from Paratori. Got blocked. And this is Troy Daniels to skate it back out over the line. Daniels left the puck behind. Manzi took it from him. For Wadika, who had 2 goals last weekend against Rowan University. Wadika with the takeaway. Swings it towards the front. Pops out to the point. Heavy shot blocked. And it comes back out to center where the Rams will fire it back in and once again make a wholesale change. Dump down the ice and another icing here against Columbia. Oh, a whole lot going on here in the early going of this hockey game. Couple chances for the Rams. Have not beaten Liam Hadcock just yet. Back to the point, shot fanned on here, and that will allow the Lions to clear potential numbers over the line. Sloan from the circle, swallowed up by Pavone, and he gets the whistle. Face off to his left here. It's Lucas Murray. Couldn't win it, but had some help. Sloan drives, backhand try, doesn't make it on goal. O'Sullivan a couple whacks, now a backhand try. Pavone all over it. Puck held in for a moment there. Now back out to center. Look out, this could be a chance for Farmingdale. A centering pass picked off though, running Robinson with the speed on the back check. Lena holds the puck in. And sweeps it around the boards. Takeaway here for the Lions. O'Sullivan sweeps it ahead. Sloan trying to get through. It looks like we might have a penalty coming up here. Elbowing the call. Who's it against? It's against Farmingdale. And it's Jake Paul going.
Swap the wire out. Try a different wire.
So Columbia gets the first power play of the game here with 15:39 remaining. They win the face-ups. Right, that was a stick save by Pavai. Columbia brings it back into the attacking zone on the power play. Knifing his way through. Daniels just missed the shot high. Now it's back to Murray. Steps, shoots, knocked down. Clearing attempt. Hit one of the Rams' own. That was Riberich who got hit with it. And the puck sent back down the ice here. 45 left on the penalty. And the Rams take another puck back and clear it down the ice. Still a loose stick here right in front of the blue line. On the near side, Paratori intercepts a pass. Meanwhile, brings it into the attacking zone. Lost the handle. Daniels, though, slowly weaves his way up the ice. Pass goes all the way down. No icing. Paratori with just 10 on the penalty. Feeds it back out to neutral ice. Robinson has it. Robinson will dump it into the zone. That'll do it, though, for the penalty. A strong kill for the Rams. on the opening power play of the game. Lions will be 0 for 1. Kevin Manzi behind some of the defense there. We'll get to it. Chip it on for Pace, working by himself. Pace tried to drop it off. Stays with Farmingdale here in the O-zone. Now bounces towards the slot. And once again, the Rams get to it. Drop pass. Manzi, shot blocker save. Hadcock. Robinson from the red line. Leaves it to Jack O'Connor, who puts it in deep. And the Rams will start back out, avoiding that loose stick. Lavoie over the line. Lavoie to the backhand. Couldn't sweep it towards the goal. Stays with it. Finds it again. Takes the shot and scores. And wouldn't you know it, Noah Lavoie gets Farmingdale on the board. Just stays with it the whole time and is able to sneak it through. And so the Rams off to a hot start here once again, picking up where they left off last night as they bring it right back into the attacking zone. Centering pass on the wrong side of the intended target. LaFada, who sweeps it on goal, and it's stopped and held. By the goalie, Hadcock. Face off here deep in the Columbia zone, taken back by the Lions, and they clear it back out to center. Getting back on it, George Kamas. And he gets the return feed and deflects it into the attacking zone. Here's Dylan Bott. O'Connor back to Murray, who was checked into the boards. Good read that time, stepping up to hold it in Lena. Lavoie left it behind. LaFada gets to it, goes to the point. Return to LaFada, hopped his stick. Christy Andrea on the forecheck. Steal by LaFada, his shot missed. Coming around to get it, Lena. Steps in, looking for the deflection, got one, looking over his shoulder. Was Hadcock, but he has it and gets the whistle. A 1-0 lead for the Rams here as we approach the middle stages of period number 1. Della Vecchia back down to the half wall, turning and shooting Tom Ford. There was a rebound and aggressively poked away by Hadcock. Puck goes behind the net. Staying with it, Jake Paul, but his pass banks down the ice. Here is Jack Insana, but it hopped his stick and taken right back here by Topstone Liang. He left the puck behind. Wadika gets to it. Offside here as Wadika took a hit at the blue line. And that threw the play off as Insana brought it in. Right off the draw, and Sana got drilled that time as he tried to bring it in. Malandrukalo sweeps it behind. Troy Daniels will get there. He's the one that delivered the hit. Plays it up the boards. Here's Liang. Sweeps it back out to center. Will be softly placed in on goal by Michael DeSaro, where it's covered. A lot of zone time here for the Rams in this first period. Only one goal to show for it. Not too many shots towards the net, though, but they might get a chance here as Donnie Pace was taken down, and we have a penalty coming up. Not sure who it's on. Now it appears that's O'Connor going to the bench. And so the Rams will have their first man-up opportunity of the game coming up right here, already with the 1-0 lead against Columbia. Paratore moving with it. Looks for a lane, he scores! A seeing eye shot from the point. High blocker beats Hadcock. It's 2-0 Rams. Just 8 seconds into the power play. Just win it back to him, and Lions elected to give him room there to work his way to the middle of the ice and found a shooting lane. That got through everybody. And so Farmingdale with a 2-goal lead. And they go right back to work here. Paratore's goal was assisted by Jaden Grillo and Donnie Pace. A power play goal to put Farmingdale up 2-0. Just past the halfway point of the first period. Ronan Robinson trying to weave his way through the defense. Manzi and Grillo combined that time to thwart them with that opportunity. And then a takeaway by Pace. For a moment, Robinson hounding him. Robinson came away with it. Helped out by Brendan Presker. And eventually the Lions from the red line put it in deep. Wadika beaten to it by Daniels. Followed up by Grillo. Manzi puts it a little deeper into the zone, but it's turned right back around here by Troy Daniels. Daniels over the line, working 1-on-3, still with a tough angle try. And it's swallowed up by Pavone. That was a good effort by Daniels. We'll get another look at it. Turns what seemed to be nothing into something right here. Shot not from a great angle, but still able to get off a good look. Lions will keep it in here, but we get a hand pass. Against Farmingdale, stay in their zone. Puck bouncing towards the front, kicks back out. Daniels, heavy shot in and out of the glove of Pavone and goes to the corner. Shot misses wide that time. Daniels will come to it. Takes a bump from Pace, but holds it in. Rather, that's Castellano that delivered the check. Swept out to center. Castellano works it ahead. Tom Ford over the line. This is offside against Farmingdale. Looks like the Ram on the far side was off. Step ahead of the play. That's Ian Riberich. Tom Ford knocks it in deeper. Taken by Bott. He pokes it out of the zone. Bott from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And he gets on it now, number 21. Off the glass and out. Here's Malandrukalo. Beyond the center red, dumps it in, goes after it. As does Riberich. Bott gets there first, however. Bouncing puck. Lions will clear it ahead. It's a foot race, and it could turn into an icing, and it will. So the faceoff will come back down towards Liam Hadcock. Another clean faceoff win here for the Rams. Puck, though, hops the stick of Della Vecchia and back out. Shot fired on, angled to the corner. Daniels gave it up Lavoie. Checked off his stick. Lavoie stays with it. Backhands one towards the front. It's picked off by Murray. Lucas Murray forces it back out to center. It's turned right back around, and Lofato will put it in deep. Skied out to center. Look out here. Could be a chance for the Lions. Brought into the zone. Pavone with the shoulder save. Tried to dive on the rebound. Della Vecchia will instead rescue it to safety in the corner after the shot from Sloan. Held in. Another chance. Blocked. And just forced back out to center. And this could turn into a chance for Farmingdale going the other way. DeAndrea tried to kick it to his stick. Kicked it to the corner instead. Lavoie. Backhand pass picked off. And back the other way comes Sloan, being hounded by Lavoie. He'll just dump it in and head after it. Lena will leave it for a teammate in the form of Lavoie. Sidesteps Preskar. Leaves it on DeSaro. DeSaro sweeps it in front and scores. DeSaro just plays it towards the front of the net. It hits a defenseman and gets by Hadcock. It's 3-0 Rams. Just looking for a teammate. Doesn't find. That's Cal Robinson, though. It hits off his skate and takes a lucky hop in favor of Farmingdale. Take them any way they can get them, and it's 3-0 with 5:56 left in the period. Lena puts it deep. This is Paul trying to center. This time Robinson steals it with his stick and moves it out of the zone. Turns right back around to Paul. Paul, blocker save, gets back on it. Sidesteps Ronan Robinson. Goes up top, Lena. Turns, back down. Paul fumbles it, now shoots, it trickles in. And that'll make it 4-0 Farmingdale. As Jake Paul, no, not that Jake Paul. Farmingdale State Ram Jake Paul able to sneak this one home. Looks like right under the glove of Hadcock. And what a start to this game once again for Farmingdale. So they're looking to keep going. They're already 5-0 on the season. Still a long ways to go. Can never count out this Columbia Lions team. But exactly the start that the Rams envisioned tonight once again. Malandrukalo over the line, takes the shot, and that'll go up into the netting. And out of play. Face off to the left of Hadcock once again. And another clean win for the Rams. That time it's Tom Ford winning it. Pass down low. Center towards the front. Turnaround shot blocked by Cal Robinson. Puck to the point. Held in. Ronan gets to it. Sidesteps a couple defenders. Ronan Robinson played it a bit too far ahead of himself. Stays with it though. Gets the shot on. Pavone makes the save. Great individual effort that time by Ronan Robinson to bring it up the ice. Looked like that play kind of stalled at the blue line, but he stayed with it. Pavone, though, looking sharp again. early on in this game. Had to be sharp that time as the errant pass from his own teammate went right through his crease. Lena steals it on for Pace. Taken away by Murray. Moves it to the corner. Lena gets back on it. Pace. Dangerous pass. Take away. Robinson towards the goal. Blocked by Grillo. Cal Robinson trying to make up for, can't even really say a mistake. That's just an unlucky bounce. Here's Ronan Robinson down low. Good shift here for the Lions trying to get one back. It's loose. Shot on in tight. Pavone. Good positioning. Another try knocked down and trickles wide. Rams back in the offensive zone. Pass to an open area. Pace will win the race, but it's chipped out. Look out here. Sloan has a step. Pace on the back check. Stumbles down. Sloan takes it to the circle. Sweeps it on goal. Save Pavone. Lions starting to string together some shifts here. Slow rolling puck. Back in on Hadcock down the other end, and he's able to keep it away from the oncoming forechecker and get the whistle. Another faceoff. Delavecchia nearly snuck that short side high. May have glanced off of Hadcock. Castellano tries to center. Gets tapped wide. Riberich towards the front. Bouncing puck. Good defense keeping it away from DeAndrea. Presker moved it. Riberich. Tom Ford tried to return it down low. Bounced to Riberich. And that puck looks like it'll just come back out beyond the blue line. Delavecchia will sweep it back in. Bott gets to it. Chipped around him. Riberich curls. Goes up top. Parator towards the goal. Blocked down. The rebound try stopped. Hadcock never saw that initial shot from the point. Liang to the blue line. Delavecchia will hold it in. Gets to it again. Back out Paratori. Shot. Blocked down by Daniels. He was stripped of the puck. Shot on. Save by Hadcock. And the Rams come right back with an impressive shift. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the opening period. All Farmingdale so far. Noah Lavoie got the scoring started. His fourth goal against Columbia in just 2 days. As we mentioned earlier, had the hat trick last night up north in Mount Vernon. Shot off the faceoff, gets blocked, and here's Cal Robinson. Robinson trying to step through, could not. The Rams will clear. Right back out to Lavoie. Couldn't handle the bouncing puck past Lucas Murray. Now finds it. Lavoie couldn't get that one to go. Boy, he brings it each and every night. This kind of looked like a broken play, but he stays with it. He's able to kick that back to himself. And how about this little Deacon tight on the goalie? And he beat Hadcock, not the crossbar. Almost had his second of the night. He got the scoring started. Lena shot blocked. Paratori scored a power play goal on the seeing eye shot. DeSaro got a lucky bounce off of Cal Robinson. And then Jake Paul scored a few minutes ago as well as Sloan was ready to wind up, but that's offside against Columbia. So the Lions will make a change. Bring out Prescar with Nick Chang and Topstone Liang. Centering pass in tight, reaching back. And at least attempting to cover it is Hadcock, and it looks like the ref rules that he kept it out. Let's get another look. Lavoie's got his hands in the play again as he centers this. Lafada. Looked like there may have been a little bit of room, and 5-hole that was. And Cal Robinson, meanwhile, on the far post, might have redeemed himself after that tough bounce went off him and in, helping Hadcock to keep that puck out that time. DeAndrea over skates. Here is Robinson. Past Chang. LaFada with the steal. Has Lavoie on the wing. Gets it to him. Final minute. Lavoie snaps one on. Save Hadcock. .49 on the clock. Rams taking it to the Lions here. Once again, a somewhat short-handed Lions team tonight. Still battling hard, and it's been a relatively tight game. The Rams have just gotten a couple bounces here in the early going, although they have obviously carried a little bit of the betterment of the play as that shot catches the netting. As we mentioned, Captain Brendan Avazov still out with a suspension. He'll be back soon. May Lyle, haven't seen her tonight. Jacob Malter, haven't seen him just yet either. So, of course, they're missing a few players tonight, but obviously for the Rams, still want to come away with the victory. And so far, it's been a strong first period. They do not want to let the foot off the gas pedal. With still 2 periods left to play, that's for sure. And Columbia's had their chances themselves. Luke Pavone, though, seemingly the replacement, if you will, of Luke Richardson, who was phenomenal last season for Farmingdale. And must be something with the green and white and the first name Luke. Not to mention, got a few more Lukes on the team as well. Back in the backhand try. Lena was stopped. Final seconds here of the period. And that will do it. One more shot blocked just before the horn. And what a first period for the Farmingdale Rams. It took until around the halfway point for Noah Lavoie to get the scoring started, but the Rams break it open with 3 more. They lead 4-0 at the end of the first period of play. We'll be back in a little bit for the second period. Stay tuned here for the intermission. We'll be right back to ACHA College Hockey here on the LI Sports Network. And we are back for the start of period number 2 for the ACHA College Hockey on LI Sports Network. It's the Farmingdale State College Rams with a 4-0 lead over the Columbia University Lions to start the second. Brady Campbell with you here on the call. Wally Mitchell running ends pretty much every night when we have the games going on, especially multiple games like we do tonight. Busy night here for us and busy night around the hockey world locally, especially here in this local match. I'm not sure if you call it a rivalry per se, but of course, not too many miles separating the Columbia Lions and the Farmingdale State Rams. Noah Lavoie got the scoring started about midway through that first period with his 4th goal in 4 periods against Columbia this season. It was a 9-2 win last night for Farmingdale, picking up where they left off. He got the scoring started. Farmingdale with a couple bounces, but overall some good puck movement as well in the offensive zone, and they controlled that first period and they were rewarded for it. See what the second period has in store here. Columbia had some chances themselves, could not capitalize. Against Luke Pavone, they fire the puck down, it deflects. On edge here, could be a chance. Sloan fires it off the outside of the goal. Puck finds him again. Tried to knife his way through. Lavoie couldn't clear. Backhand try, misses well wide. That time from Ronan Robinson. Jack O'Connor tried to steer it towards the goal, picked off, and the Rams are out. That was nearly a 2-on-1. Robinson was able to keep it away, though. Pavone leaves it behind the net. And now Lena will sky it back out to center. Robinson on it, keeps it away from Chris DeAndrea. LaFada took it away. Robinson kept it away then from DeAndrea. Now numbers for the Lions over the line. Robinson drops it. Murray fanned on the shot. Still loose. Bouncing puck. And the Rams get out of danger there, at least for the moment. Sloan puts it to the corner. Tom Ford chips it out. 3-on-1 here for Farmingdale. Tom Ford driving towards the goal. Puts it on. And it is underneath Liam Hadcock. And he's able to get the whistle. Hadcock has made some big saves in that first period, and it's probably his best, though. See there that Tom Ford didn't really get a whole lot on it. And someone put it back into Hadcock with an important save, a good save nonetheless. Keeping this game where it's at. Puck went past Chang. Now a shot, and he stops that one as well on Castellano. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the second period. Late change here for Columbia. Bring out O'Connor with Murray and Sloan. It's the line that started the game here tonight for Columbia. Face-off win here for Farmingdale. Here's Riberich. Puts it behind. Angled back to the corner. Overskated for a moment. Followed up, though, by Murray. Knocked off his stick and back out to neutral ice. Daniels got crunched right in front of his bench. That one's got a sting. He'll hop into the bench and shake that one off. Riberich with the hit. Did all he can to stay on side. That time as well. What a shot! And the Rams get another from basically the goal line. 5-0 Farmingdale. That's a tough one for Hadcock. Had the positioning played pretty well. And just perfectly placed under the bar. So the Rams have the 5-0 lead. Another quick start here to this period. There's the second of the game for Joe Parator. Unassisted. Had the second goal for the Rams tonight, and doesn't get much better than that one. Another loose stick, pretty much in the same spot here. Picked up. Meanwhile, Wadika moving in. Wadika backhand try. Didn't go. Robinson around the boards. Getting to it. Kamas holds it in. Centering pass. Got through the Manzi. Swept it back door. Comes to the near side. Wadika gets to it. Pace retrieves the puck. Goes up top. Lena, a shot. Got through. Popped up in the air. And then picked up here by the Lions and skated back out to center. Prescar on for Chang, who took a big hit right in front of the Lion bench by Kamas, who took the puck away. Rams starting right back in. Here's Wanica. Wanica takes the shot from a tough angle. This time it's stopped by Hadcock. 15:55 remaining in the second period of play. The Rams, who started off their season, their first 4 games, they put up 5 goals. Each time that one redirected wide. I believe Tom Ford got a stick on it. Apologize. Their first 3, they put up exactly 5 goals. And their fourth, it was a 6-1 win. O'Connor trying to spring a breakaway. Good back check there by Farmingdale. And then a 9-2 victory against Columbia last night. So the Rams scoring in bunches in all of their games so far. Murray got dumped by Paul behind the play after he dumped it in. Lions bench wanted the call for a late hit there. Nothing coming. O'Connor towards the goal. Stick save. Pavone. Here he is again. Another big check. Physicality picking up in the second period. Puck over skated by Insana. That allows Columbia to take back possession here. Puck goes down the ice. This is delayed icing, and it will be an icing call. Face-off back down the Lions' end. Meanwhile, for this Columbia team, they started off their season playing against all other Ivy League opponents. And they basically won out in that tournament to declare themselves the 25-26 Ivy League champions in the Ivy League tournament to start the season. The Ivy League Showcase. Defeated Harvard in the championship, if you will, of that one 4-0. Here's Lafada. Tried to center. It was knocked out of the zone. This Lions team also the defending Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference Black Division champions. Meanwhile, another chance for the Rams goes wide. Cal Robinson with the defensive stick that time on Lafada. Lafada picks up. Tough angle try. Same mate swimming around in his crease is Hadcock. And ends up behind the goal and eventually cleared. After that, Lions play back-to-back against New Haven, back-to-back here against Farmingdale. Before they'll see a lot more familiar faces. Rutgers, Fordham, Fairfield, Stony Brook, the next 4 games for them. New Haven Chargers were trailing last time I saw against Central Connecticut. Stayed, big save on the centering pass that time. And Hadcock able to keep that one out. DeAndrea turns it into a mini 2-on-1. Guess who's going to the goal? Noah Lavoie able to chip it on goal. Popped up in the air and getting the stop was Liam Hadcock, who's holding his own here tonight. It's another offensive showcase here from Farmingdale. They win another face-off. Pass to the slot, knocked to the far corner. Up top, Lena goes one towards the goal, sticked into the netting. And now the play. Fairfield team defeated New Haven last night. We had that one here on the Live Sports Network, 4-1, so a lot of familiar faces here in the local area. These teams get very used to each other. That's a shot right off the draw, another save on Ribberich that time. Lena. Here's Grillo, steps in, and Hadcock's got it. This is the last time that these two teams, though, are scheduled to face each other this season. Which Columbia might be okay with, obviously. Short-handed, missing several players. But the Rams have certainly showed up here these last 2 nights so far. Still 12.5 left here in the second period. That'll be a frustrated Lions team, but as we know, 1 goal can certainly change the momentum of a game. Obviously, they're still down 5, but try to open the floodgates, which is a difficult task on Luke Pavone. Here's Ribberich. Good defensive stick that time. Deflecting it out of play by Dylan Bott. Another face-off deep in the Lions' den. Wadika tries to center it, didn't get much on the pass. Finds him again behind the goal. Leaves it for Pace. Pokes it back to the half wall. He knew Wadika was in the area. Picks it up, throws it towards the goal. Daniels was there to intercept. Just backhands one out to center past Sloan. Getting on it, Kamas. George Kamas over the line, the defenseman. They give him space. He drops it off and goes to the goal. May have gotten the deflection, but it was stopped. Now the Lions trying to spring a 2-on-1. Sloan over the line. Chang, a step over too soon. It's icing. Excuse me, it's offside. Approaching the halfway point of this game. Only 1 here in the second. But it's been the same story as the first. As far as which team got it. Farmingdale on the second of the game for Joseph Paratori, the defenseman. Here's DeSaro. He has one. He banked in off the skate of Cal Robinson after he centered the puck. No white jerseys were in the area, but got the benefit of the doubt with the bounce. Neutral zone play now, and here's Pace over the line. Pace has some room. The lefty tries to toe drag. Robinson defended him that time. Pace tries to go up top. It was taken by Liang. He clears it down the ice. Does it have enough juice for an icing? It does. The ice is tilted just a bit here in the second. The first period, it felt at least a little more even than it does right now, but the Rams, as we said earlier, keeping their foot on the pedal. And another face-off comes towards the point, but Cal Robinson skates it out himself. Brings it over the line. Nice move. Cal Robinson, backhand try. And I believe getting a piece was Pavone. What an effort that time by the defenseman, Cal Robinson. What a move this was right here. See you later, right around Lawrence Alina. Gets to the backhand. It's like it was rolling off his stick a bit. Pavone may have gotten the piece. He was sprawled out. Keeping the Lions of Columbia University off the board. Paratori, look at this defenseman. He wants a Hattie. He steps in and getting a piece of it was Hadcock. It comes back out. O'Connor applying pressure. Paul on it. He has to move it quickly. Paratori gets there. Just backhands it up the boards. Pace. All the way down the ice. The first one on it here will be Paul. Paul. Puts it behind, out of the reach of Tom Ford. Paratori towards the goal. Deflected by a defender. The save was made. Ends up behind the net where Cal Robinson got checked into the boards. Giveaway in front. A couple left pad saves by Hadcock. Couple big saves on Jackson Tom Ford. Keep it a 5-0 game. Knocked back out to center. He will go for a change, as will Jake Paul. Ronan Robinson looking for a home run pass. That got through everyone, though. No icing. Pavone will leave it for a teammate. That's Thomas. Backhands one through neutral ice. Robinson kept it moving for Bott with a nifty between the legs pass. Look out here. DeAndrea with room down the wing. LaFada driving. DeAndrea stopped. Puck stays behind the goal and ends up in the crease where it's covered. Another look at that sequence in tight. Cal Robinson playing pretty well. Having a rough game, though, with the bounces as that clearing attempt hit the ref in the back, and then he got dumped. That led to the chances for Jackson Tom Ford. And a couple big left pad saves. Malin Drukalo steps into the circle. Trapper stop. Played a little more than half a hockey game. Farmingdale well in control so far. We'll see if that changes at all here as Columbia trying to flip the script. And they possibly have a chance here. 2-on-1. Skating it in. Daniel centers it. Turned it into a partial breakaway for a moment there and centered it. Chang couldn't get there. Poked out to DeAndrea. Waits for help. LaFada over the line. DeAndrea's got to move it quickly. It goes to the goal. Stick save. Lavoie off the bench. Ran into two Lions. Lavoie kept it moving. DeAndrea tight backhander. The rebound still loose. A couple backhand tries. And it stayed out somehow where it's covered by the sprawling Liam Hadcock. .7:45 left here in this second period. has been controlled here by the Rams right off the faceoff. That might be a set play as the puck went to Riberich again. He got the one-timer from the slot, but once again he was stopped. Back out to center is O'Connor. Lena poked it off his stick. Riberich tried to poke it back towards the Columbia zone. The puck just pinballing off every player in sight. And eventually Farmingdale able to settle it down. And it's skated back out to center here by Castellano. Over the line. Knocked off his stick. Went past Claire Wang. And Farmingdale back on it. Pass misfired by DeSaro. Here's Castellano over the line. Drops it off. Tom Ford in the corner. Banks it out high. DeSaro sweeps it right back around the boards. Riberich tried to center. Banked off a skate. To the point it comes. A shot towards the goal blocked. And the Lions are back out. Here's Daniels over the line. Daniels trying to knife his way through. Got the puck by, but couldn't get himself through as he took a hit. Stays with it, though. Picks it up in the corner. Moves it towards the slot himself again. Couldn't get a shot away. Strong effort, though, by Daniels. Doing it all himself. Now the Rams back in. Drop pass. Shot. Right pad save. Riberich denied again. Definitely one of the Rams who Adcock has certainly had the number of today. Reviewed that time by Murray. Steals the pass. Dumps it in from just behind the red line, but gets the call. Heads off for a change. Paratori. On for Wadika. Couldn't get through Robinson. Wadika. Pass intercepted. Here's Robinson. Over the line with the wrister save. Now Cal Robinson followed up, blocked by Kamas. Sharp angle try goes wide. Oh, look out, Wadika trying to chase that puck down. Collided with one of the linesmen. Took him right down. They both pop up. Now Wadika with a shot that was stopped. Tough angle try and a save by the glove of Hadcock after linesman brushing off some snow here. The Columbia players checking on them. He's all right. As Wadika gets to it. Della Vecchia off the skates of Sloan, who just sweeps it back out to center. Wadika gets to it. Drops it off to Della Vecchia. Pass gets through Wadika. And down the ice, Ronan Robinson with the puck. On to Cal. Deflects it ahead. Here's Malandrukalo. Sweeps behind his own cage. On the second try, he was able to work it ahead, but it's dumped right back to Farmingdale ice. And now a chance to bring it ahead for Donnie Pace, the Rams captain. Knifing his way through, got it to his forehand, but good follow-up check there by Cal Robinson. Didn't allow the shot to get through. It's cleared out. Hops a stick, Sloan giving it a run. It was knocked away from him. And swept ahead. This could be a look for the Rams here with numbers down low. What a left pad save. Rebound. Stays out. We might have a hooking call upcoming. We'll have to see after this replay. What an opportunity this was. This is Tyler Wadika. Couldn't do much. He tried to lift it. Great left pad save. That puck looked like it was going to pop up over the pad of Hadcock and potentially trickle in, but he's able to keep it out. Oh, Hadcock Just battling and battling back there. We'll have to battle some more. It is a hooking call here against Columbia. Paratori on another face-off win in the offensive zone for Farmingdale. Shot stopped by Hadcock on Lavoie. For DeAndrea. Being watched by Robinson. Brings it all the way out to the blue line. Robinson goes up to Pace. Pace steps. Blocked by Cal Robinson. Comes out Paratori. Moved it down low. Return to him up top. He's sitting on 2 goals. Goes down. Sending pass to the bumper. LaFava went skate to stick. And by that time, the Lions were able to collapse on them. Deflect that shot over the goal. Now he wins a puck battle in the corner. Pass deflects right to Pace. And he'll sweep it up top to Paratori. Paratori. DeAndrea went down in front. They give it to LaFava. Settled. Shot blocked. Clearing attempt blocked as well. Held in by Paratori. For Pace. Paratori. Steps. Shoots. Blocker save. Big rebound. Lavoie back on save. Oh, what a save on the 3rd try. Pace across. Lavoie hammers one wide, and this will come all the way back out to center. What a showing here tonight from Liam Hadcock. He is trailing big time for sure, but he has made some impressive stops in the process. We'll get another look at that one in a moment. Paratori gets to the blue line, tried to put it in. Looks like the linesman may have gotten in the way again. That'll do it for the power play. Running Robinson back out onto the ice. As the pass gets deflected back out to Lena. He tries to throw it down low. Paratori sweeps it towards the front. Blocked by Cal Robinson. Across. Up to Paul. Paul shot. Looking for a deflection. Instead it was blocked. And swept down the ice. So big kill for the Lions. Keeping themselves within a long ways shouting distance. Especially good kill for the goaltender. How can the Lions get one of their own? Shot from Ronan Robinson, swallowed up by Luke Pavone. With exactly 1 minute left here in the second. Here's Ronan Robinson. Off the face-off, being harassed there and taken away by Insana for a moment, but Robinson all over him, won the puck back. Goes up to Bott. Pass gets by Wang. And now a pass towards the front, got by Tom Ford. Insana was looking for him. Half a minute remaining. Pass to the point. Got by Grillo. He's going to move it quickly and does. Lena. Bouncing puck. Tom Ford settles. Driving towards the goal. Knocked off his stick. Sana from the slot. I believe it hit something and then caught the glass. Last chance for the Lions. Sloan had it taken away. And the shot sticked up into the netting with 1 second left. We'll take it down to 0.4. That should just about do it for the period. Teams just want to go to the locker room, it looks like. Well, we'll have one last face-off. All the Rams creeping in towards the dot, but that will do it for period number 2. Only 1 goal that period was Joe Paratori's second of the game, an absolute snipe from a tough angle. extends the Rams lead to 5-0 with 20 minutes to play as they look to lock up win number 6 in a row to start the 25-26 season. We'll have the third period for you momentarily. We'll take a brief break for intermission. And we'll be back here for ACHA College Hockey here on the LI Sports Network. Period number 3 on the way. 5-0 lead here for Farmingdale State College over Columbia University as we get set for the final 20 minutes of play here at Iceworks. Brady Campbell with you alongside Wally Mitchell on camera and Gabe Takuri running our social media tonight. And this game has been pretty much all Rams from the get-go. Columbia's had their chances, but unable to really capitalize on goalie Luke Pavone, who looks good again. And the Rams, though, have really taken the pedal to the metal here tonight for the second straight night against Columbia. They won 9-2 last night. That game was only 4-2 after 40 minutes. And they put up a 5 spot in the third to take it. This one, they already have 5, and they'll look to play a relatively comfortable third period here. That you can't give an inch to this Columbia squad, missing some of their players, some of their top players, including Captain Brandon Avazov serving game 2 of 4 of his suspension. 2 goals for Joe Paratori. Scored the only one that's second. The snipe from the corner. He also scored a power play goal. That was the second Rams goal on a seeing eye shot as they ice the puck here right off the faceoff. Noah Lavoie got the scoring start of the year, the hat trick last night. The Rams 5-0, 19 minutes, 51 seconds away from potentially being 6-0. Against what is generally a very good Columbia team. And can't really say Columbia's played badly. The Rams have just, they are firing on all cylinders here to start 25-26. Could be a chance here for Columbia, but the pass a bit too far of O'Connor and sent back down the ice by Farmingdale. LaFada gets to it. To Lavoie, bouncing puck, he tried to center to Christy Andrea, could not. Cal Robinson, who had one bounce off his skating into the net. That made it 4-0. Plays it ahead. Look out here. LaFada from the circle. Same a big rebound. Lavoie stopped again. And boy, for the score being what it is, Liam Hadcock has had plenty of highlight reel stops. As this bouncing puck, Lavoie fights it on goal in desperation there from Hadcock. Keeping the score where it is as that shot from Riberich, once again off the faceoff, it finds him and he goes wide. Columbia has started to settle into this hockey game. Hadcock definitely, certainly has, as Farmingdale put up 4 goals in the first. They've only had 1 since early in that second. Sending pass toward Castellano, poked away by Robinson. And back out to center. Tom Ford trying to poke it through. Now the puck finds him. Gives it on to Riberich. Onside over the line to the circle. Riberich backdoor looking for Tom Ford. He was tied up by Ronan Robinson. Centering pass picked off and skated back out to center. Robinson over the line, drags and shoots. Not sure if Pavone really picked that one up, but it went wide. 2-on-2 battle in the near side half wall. Puck comes free, and now here's Riberich. 2-on-2 with Castellano. Ian Riberich taking off his stick. Good play there by Troy Daniels. Daniels left it behind. The back check of Kevin Manzi took the puck away, and then Castellano puts it in deep. Deflected in by Sloan. Thomas goes up the boards for Manzi. Banks it around. Bott gets to it. Bott towards the goal. Blocked down. And Farmingdale starts back out. Here's Daniels. Goes cross ice for Bott. Now O'Connor pass it a Ramskate. Helped out though, and now Murray out of the reach of O'Connor. Bouncing puck. Settled here by Comas. Daniels back on it. Sweeps it on to O'Connor, who puts it into the attacking zone. Not a lot of whistles here in this third period so far. Daniels back in. Daniels trying to change that. Goes cross ice. It was behind Sloan, who still was able to turn and shoot. And once again, Columbia comes up empty on that rush up the ice. Pace with Wadika 2-on-2. Pace fought his way through, but couldn't reach the puck. Gets back on it though in the slot, leaves it for Wadika. Wadika moving in, save made, rebound. Chipped wide, there is a ram down behind the play. In the high slot. Didn't quite see it. Looks like there may have been some type of collision. And the trainer will come out. Still can't see who the player is. He is up to one knee. I believe that is Donnie Pace. Both teams will go to the benches. Pace back to his feet. Will skate to the Ram bench. And the captain will get looked at there. Hopefully he's all right. 15:58 left. Face off one forward by Presker. Staying with it though was DeSaro. And now here's Insana. It was poked off his stick. Follow-up try by Paul. Bidding for his second of the game. Save. Face off to the left here of the goaltender. Back to the point. Malandrucolo drag shoots. With a body in front. And it's cleared out all the way down. This will be an icing. Faceoff will come back down towards Hadcock here with 15:36 left on the clock. Time not on the side of the Lions right now. And the play hasn't been either, as most of it here in the third has been spent down the left side of the rink from our vantage point. Here's DeSaro. Sana left it behind. Chang poking at it. Now it comes out to Michael Malandrucolo. Down the boards. Penalty upcoming as Daniels got taken down. And tripping will be the call. It will be Jake Paul sitting for 2 minutes, or what he hopes is 2 minutes. And the door cracked open ajar here for the Lions to try and get one on the board and gain some momentum here. Daniels takes it down the boards. Here's Sloan from the circle. Works his way to the slot. To the far circle now. Gave it away to Pace. Pace looks like he's okay. Turns it into a short-handed breakaway. And he had his stick lifted as he went to get the shot off and never really got a clean one through. Now Sloan. Check to the boards. Pace back on it. He does indeed look okay, though, after that collision Sent him down to the ice for an extended period of time there and skated to the bench on his own power, and now he's back. Cal Robinson. Ronan. Murray now, pass across, Sloan scores! Power play goal for Nicholas Sloan. Gets Columbia on the board. Sloan receives that cross-ice pass. Great pass by Cal Robinson. And looks like he was able to sneak that one under the arm of Luke Pavone, who was beaten for the first time tonight. And the Lions break the shutout with 14:15 left on the clock. Definitely appears to have fired up the bench a little bit. We'll see if they can rally a bit here. Still relatively early in the third. Lavoie brings it right back in, though, for the Rams. Lavoie. Double teamed. Puck on the apron. Now taken back by LaFava. DeAndrea, one-timer. That shot went high and it was fought off. Paratori. Shot off a stick goes wide. Centering pass will stay in play and come back out to the neutral zone. Ronan Robinson for Cal. It's like the brothers here are playing on the D pairing together as Malandrukalo kicked at it, but got by him and back out. DeAndrea open here on the near side. Tried to pass it towards the net. Off a stick, picked off. Chang got upended by Malandrukalo. We play on. Here's Lavoie. Off the glass here in front of us. Liang swiping at it. Lavoie got checked. Here's DeAndrea. DeAndrea over the line to the circle. Takes it behind the net. Fighting off a defender. Drops it. Malandrukalo turns, shoots. Pad stop. Two-on-two battle in the corner. Skated out by O'Connor. 2-on-2. Robinson went over a bit early. Hadcock was able to keep the play from being blown dead, though. Worked it back to Bott, who swept it in. Joe Paratori not too happy with his defensive partner, Malandrukalo, who tried to pass it to him. Paratori wasn't ready as he just wanted them to sweep it out of the zone. 8 minutes gone here in the third. Only goal in this period for the Columbia Lions. Power play goal from Nicholas Sloan. Castellano will try and change that. Sweeps it towards the front. It ended up on goal again. Where it was poked away, and the rebound try was stopped as well by Hadcock. Here's Cass center ice. And Riberich will sweep all the way back into his own end. Castellano deflects it in. Here's Troy Daniels. Double team to the boards by Castellano and Tom Ford. 2-on-2 battle, long battle here. Eventually Daniels comes away with it. Cross ice pass out to center. No icing. Stopped by Pavone for Lawrence Lena. Gets by Lena this time and poke back out to center. Here's Riberich. Riberich goes down along with Bott. Comes back to Ian Riberich to the point. Kamas wasn't quite set for it. It comes back out to center. And here's Manzi. Sweeps it around the net, tried to center it, picked off. But held in. Pace. Centers. Manzi had his stick tied up. And it comes back out to neutral ice halfway through this third period. 5-1 lead for Farmingdale. Pace tried to sidestep Daniels. But Daniels separated him from the puck. The puck bounced out towards the slot. Thomas fanned on the shot from the point. And it's skated out by Topstone Liang. Puts it in deep, heads after it. Farmingdale will clear. Stretch pass, Manzi. Deflects it into the zone, gets in after it, centers it, picked off by Robinson. Keeps it moving to Chang. Skated ahead by Kamas. Kamas checked to the boards by Ronan Robinson. Wadika helping Kamas out though. Ends up with Robinson. He's being harassed by Wadika. And then Payson to help took the puck away. Swept one towards the goal. Knocked back out to the left point. Kamas gets there to hold it in. Lafada off a skate towards the net. Robinson got there and clears it out to center. Right back in come the Rams, 3-on-2 as the forwards were making a change for Columbia. Say Main, and the rebound stopped as well. Still battling here in this one. Definitely a positive sign is Liam Hadcock. Look ahead for both of these teams. For Columbia, we mentioned their next game, October 10th. Next weekend against Rutgers. That'll be at home up in Mount Vernon at Ice Hutch. As this puck ends up back on goal where it's covered once again. And for Farmingdale, looking ahead for them, they play at Fordham, actually at the Ice Hutch again tomorrow. And before their next home game, their next game in general after that on October 10th. 3 straight at home here against the University of Delaware. All those games mentioned can be seen on LI Sports Network. Here's Sloan. Around the net, centered it. All alone was O'Connor. It hopped his stick, though. Back in comes the Dale. Shot, right pad save, and the rebound covered once again. Just over 8 minutes remaining. And 5-1 lead for Farmingdale. Columbia team that's been put to the test over the last few days. Only a 6-player bench right now. As a shot deflected on save. Hadcock, rebound, Tom Ford stopped as well by Hadcock, who's in the splits. Another impressive sequence for number 1 in Navy between the posts. Puck battled for, won by Farmingdale. They go down low. Their numbers down low, but they look to pull it out high. Delavecchia shoots. It got through a little bit of traffic where it stopped and held. .7:48 remaining. Rams win the draw. Delavecchia another try, blocked. That was Prescott shaking it off. Another pass and shot from a tough angle, stopped again. So we'll do it again from that circle to the left of Hadcock. Shot right off the draw, blocked. Lavoie tried to pass it down low. Didn't appreciate that check that time from Liang. Cal Robinson to Ronan. Robinson, but it's taken away. Lafada back in, tried to drop it to Lavoie, didn't get through. Avoid from the circle. Turns it on, but wide. Rams still dialing up the pressure here. Taken back by Columbia. And it's skated out to center. And fired in deep with most of the Lions making a change. 7 left here in the third. DeAndrea hustles after it. Centers it in front, settled down. Another great save. The rebound was there and chipped away from the cage. Follow-up try by Paratori, blocked. Another one. A couple more saves. It ends up over the goal. Point shot. Bounces to the near side circle. DeAndrea's try blocked. No one can find the puck there for a moment. And a few players spill down. DeAndrea and Sloan, meanwhile, Lavoie powering his way to the goal. Couldn't get the shot through. And we have a penalty coming up. Looks like a cross check here. We'll get the call while we look at these saves on these net front scrambles here. And it will be Chris DeAndrea going. Couple diving stops. There's another one through traffic, sprawled out, stopping DeAndrea, then it's chipped over the goal. DeAndrea went, as did Lucas Murray. So we'll play 4 aside. A little bit of open room here now. More open ice. Can either team take advantage? Ronan. Robinson to O'Connor, who plays it in deeper. Sloan steps up. Lena kept it away. A good read by Cal Robinson, but he couldn't take the puck back. Riberich to Castellano. Flips it on goal where it's covered. Minute 35 left on the penalties. 5:47 left here in this one. The last of the Lions and the Rams. Pass goes behind Sloan. He just works it to an open spot of the ice. Manzi gets to it. His shot towards the goal blocked. Pace checks over his shoulder. He's got plenty of time to pick it up. Now being watched, draws a penalty. Donnie Pace. And we get the whistle, and I believe a roughing call or perhaps a high stick to the power play here. We'll go the Rams. A 4-on-3. High sticking against Ronan Robinson. That's his 3rd trip to the box tonight. Summing up this tough night here for the Lions. Look to bounce back soon, though. So they'll be back on home ice next week. Here's Alina. A lot more open ice now. Lena. Paratori down low. Pass out. Lena settles it. Throws it towards the goal. It went wide. Sprawled out again. Was Hancock. Not sure if he got a piece of it. Lena takes the shot. High save. Bouncing puck comes right back out to 44 in white. Now Paratori steps in. Shoots and scores. And it's a hat trick on a 4-on-3 power play. Oh, they have a chance here. He walked in. Look at the patience. Opens up. He's got a good, accurate shot, too. Places that one right under the bar. To make it a 6-1 lead for the Rams. We got a stoppage. Looks like there might have been an issue on the scoreboard, maybe with the penalty clocks. It's sorted out now. So a 6-1 lead. Here's Lavoie moving in. Lavoie looking for the wrap attempt, and all over that one was Daniels, and then he got knocked down to the ice. Lena steps in, shot blocked, cleared out, and O'Connor behind the defense might have a chance here. Moving in, lost his footing on his own, swept it towards the net, but wide. Kind of ran out of gas there towards the end of his shift. We are back to 5-a-side. Lavoie takes another high hit from Daniels. Bit of payback there from earlier in the shift. Lavoie bumped Daniels. He didn't budge though, and he moved it on to O'Connor. Oh, dangerous play there. That's going to be a penalty here against Farmingdale. I always kind of cringe on those knee-on-knee collisions, which it kind of looked like right there. O'Connor appears to be okay. Just 3:47 left. Luke Lafada will go for kneeing. So right after that sequence of all those penalties, we get one more here in a power play for Columbia, who does have their only goal coming on the man advantage. See if they could get another. Cal Robinson, checked down by Malindrukalo. Paratori gets to it, puts it behind the net. Taken away, Malindrukalo skies it to the point. Kicked in by Ronan Robinson. Now it's Cal. Robinson drops it off. Daniels to Robinson. Daniels again. Up top, Ronan Robinson. He'll let it fly. Blocker save by Pavone. Cal Robinson takes the puck, but we have a penalty. Holding call. I think this might be against Columbia in the corner. And that'll do it for their power play. In disagreement was Murray, but he'll go to the box. So 3:16 remaining, and State 4-a-side for the next minute 29. Cal Robinson on the faceoff win for the Lions. Daniels pass a bit too far for O'Connor. Down the ice it goes. Ronan Robinson gets to it, plays it out. Malindrukalo back in, able to hold it in and drop it off. Wanaka backdoor, they score. Phenomenal passing play, and it's Joe Castellano who caps it off. Great effort by Malindrukalo to hold that puck in, basically 1-on-3, and then it becomes a mini odd-man rush there. And Wanaka looks off the shot there with the fake, puts the pass down low. Only so much that the goalie Hadcock could do. And the Rams extend their lead. Under 3 minutes remaining. Still a power play now for Columbia. Daniels Triple teamed, and look out. A takeaway. The Rams have numbers. Pace over the line. Tried to drop it from Manzi. He will, but they'll stop the on-man rush. Manzi tried to return it. Comes through for Lena. Nice little move there, but then lost the puck. And a potential rush now for the Lions. Ronan Robinson. 2-on-2. Robinson shoots. Trying to sneak that one through the legs of Della Vecchia, who went down to block it. And it ends up in the netting. Four-on-four for 32 seconds. And it's a brief power play for Farmingdale for just 3 seconds. Just about as brief as you could get. Here's Jackson Tom Ford over the line. Tries to drop it off for Insana. He left it behind. Picked off by Wadika. Delavecchia, excuse me, and that shot fired high. Lena, look out, takeaway and breakaway for Nick Sloan. In on Pavone, glove save. And they're imploring him to move it, and he doesn't. It's the very end of it there. He flashed the leather. Diving back across his crease as Sloan tried to sneak it on the glove side. And it's just been one of those nights for Columbia when they've had their chances. Luke Pavone has stopped them just about each and every time. Back in O'Connor towards the goal. Another save. Wrap try and getting to the post was Pavone. I believe that's Sloan, meanwhile, shaking up on the ice. And slow to get back to his feet, but he does. And there'll be... Doesn't looks like he's skating with both legs, but he is being helped to the bench by 2 teammates. So hopefully he'll be okay. 84 seconds left in this one. And the puck comes to the near side for Jack Insana. Insana, nice cut. Goes it on, right pad save. Spilling into the goal is on the Rams. Meanwhile, back the other way comes Robinson. Robinson dips the shoulder, tries to stuff in, and Pavone has that one as well. He's being tested here in these final minutes. Minute 3 left. And another face-off in the Farmingdale zone. That they win and clear back out to center. Final minute of play. DeAndrea Lavoie driving, and Robinson got a piece of the pass. Melon Drukalo down for DeAndrea. That's the defense tied up. Now Robinson tries to chase him down. It comes to Grillo at the point. Tries to go down low. Is picked off and skated back out by Presker. Knocked off his stick. And Lavoie back in. Noah Lavoie as DeAndrea to his right, but takes the shot. Glove save. .5 left, final half minute. We'll do it one more time to the left of Hadcock. Another face-off win. Malandrukalo, standing blocker save. Now Malandrukalo on it again towards the goal, looking for the deflection, and it is under Hadcock. Final seconds. Tick off here, 17.6 remaining. Malandrukalo, one more shot, one more cover. Final 10, a strong victory for the Farmingdale Rams in back-to-back fashion. This time at home here against the Columbia Lions, 7-1 the final. As Luke Pavone, the freshman from Smithtown, New York, picks up another victory. Only the one goal allowed. Might be one that he'll tell you he would want back as it snuck under his arm, but they'll take the win. And led by a hat trick by Joseph Paratori, the Rams improved to 6-0 on the season as they turn their attention to Fordham tomorrow before coming back home next week against Delaware. For the Lions, obviously missing several key players. Another tough loss here tonight. Some bright spots, though. The play of several players, especially between the pipes. You got to tip your cap to the goalie. Liam Hadcock, the grad student, played very well tonight. Made a lot of highlight saves. Kept his team as close to in it the best he could. But in the end, the Rams get the win. And that will do it for our coverage here tonight. For Gabe Takuri and Wally Mitchell, I'm Brady Campbell signing off. The final score from Iceworks in Syosset, the Farmingdale State College Rams 7 and the Columbia University Lions 1. Thank you so much for tuning in to ACHA College Hockey right here on the LI Sports Network. Have a great night.